Heather and Yain, and for the last 2 months we have been building our dream home inside of a LUTON van. Last week, Yain nearly killed himself replacing our roller door.
Whew. My heart's going, that was fucking scary.
And this week we're finishing off the job. Finishing the door, not Yain. To follow the progress of our tiny home, don't forget to subscribe below. Hello everybody!
What's up, people?
This week we're starting on odd sods and jobs. So this whole van needs clean. The whole back door area needs waterproofing, so that's what we're getting started on now.
And we need to also waterproof the sides, or re-waterproof, so Heather's going to take all the old sealant off and finish that job. And then we need to work on the floor, so we can get the base of the floor done, mark out where everything's going to be, start getting the insulation in, and maybe, if we get time, do some wiring up in the roof. I think that's about it.
Cue the montage! It's easy to just put off, but this is the sort of stuff that'll pay dividends in the long run, so making her waterproof.
Okay, so I'm going to start doing the rubber seals around these doors. So we ordered 2 off Amazon, so we weren't quite sure which was going to be best. I ordered this one, which is essentially one that goes around like the bottom of the car doors. So this long piece here allows the water to run off. The only problem is with this is it's too big and chunky and fat to go on these door frames here that I've got, because I've basically made this flush. So I need something that's going to squash down very small, because they're already fairly watertight. This is just to stop any water kind of seeping in and ingress. So I want it quite small and thin. Luckily, the other one we ordered is one that kind of goes on the inside of doors to seal them in, and it's like this much smaller dual rubber like this. So I'm actually going to mount this on. It has got a sticky piece on, which I don't think will be very good on our wood, but I'll kind of staple it on anyway. We've got some rubber seals, so rubber seals all the way around on all 4 sides on both doors.
Hello!
The bloody ick. And then these close with a little bit of a press, nice and tight.
It's so cold today that I'm putting the disposable waterproof gloves over my nice warm Under Armour gloves. Yain hasn't been able to cut it, so he's basically disappeared off being huge with guts and stuff, just so he can warm his hands up in the car for a while. Left me to struggle out here by myself for the last few hours of daylight when there's waterproofing to be done. I'm here with my double layered gloves, getting it done. I bet you'll come back with a can of Monster as well. It's not easy though. Done. My hands are frickin' freezing with these little fists inside my gloves. I need to go take the doggies for a walk before we completely lose light. We are actually getting a lovely sunset at the minute though, lovely pink sky, I'll show you. Hopefully you can see. Yeah. So what I was just doing, it's a very rough job because we're going to be painting over all this anyway. But I was making sure not a single drip of water is going to get in through the edge of this wood. Like this here is all ply as well, 18mm ply, so it's exactly the same on the back and the sides. It just looks a lot more fragile, I guess, when it looks like wood. So what Yain is going off to do now is get some outside durable paint. The rest of that ply does have a fiberglass layer on it. We're not going to do that, but it's marine ply, so it should definitely stand the test of time. The main aim behind painting it and making it look like the rest is 1, obviously aesthetically, but 2, just to make it look a little more secure. We're coming up with our security measures at the moment, which I'm obviously not up on the internet, but yeah, it's just trying to make that whole side look less attractive to theft, because I've seen so much on Instagram lately about people's vans getting broken into, and that's not cool. But for now, we need to go with the doggies. Bye. Okay, quick break. Not been trying to feature the puppies too much on this channel, because every time I do, the drop-off rate seems to be massive, because strangely enough, this is not a puppy channel. But they do go to their new homes tomorrow, so I'm just going to show you them all for 2 seconds, and then we'll get back to the van stuff. They've grown so much, and they're going to go meet their families tomorrow. Aren't you? Hello. This little girl here in the middle, Willow, will be featuring more on the channel. The little white one. She'll be sticking around. Won't you, Willow? Won't you, Willow? Yeah. Okay, back to the van.
Heather just told me she's planning a surprise for my birthday. But I don't know what it is. I want to know.
This is exactly what that guy was talking about with you waving the camera around.
It's dark and cold, but we got to keep working on the van. It's literally only just gone, it's just gone 6 o'clock, so it is a bit late, but I've got a few more bits to do, but it is absolutely freezing. See my breath. Okay, so because I've now put these rubbers on, this door now butts up against this door and doesn't quite shut. So I'm just going to take off a little lip off there quickly. Let's draw it up. So we've now got it to fit and close. It's still pushing out a little bit because of the rubbers, but I'll solve that with some bolts on the inside tomorrow. This is actually going to be another job tomorrow, I think, but I've got this kind of trunk in. I'm not sure if you can see on the camera, but it's black corner pieces that are going to go and sit on here, just like that. And it's essentially going to cover up the edges of my wood. One, to stop the water kind of seeping in, and two, just to cover up my slightly shoddy parts. This will all get painted tomorrow with these on, and it should look pretty good. But for now, that's about it. Didn't actually get a lot done. There's nothing really I can do now, because I want to take, when I put all this trunking on, I'm going to have to like trim all the doors again. So I think I want to do that tomorrow. I might go take these off, get the table saw out, and trim them up. Right, but for tonight, peace out. See you in the morning.
People, look who it is.
King's back, baby.
I left you made your cup of tea right there. Today we're doing some deconstruction, which is never good. We realised that we wanted to fit some brackets on the back of the doors that I mounted last week, which means we need to take them down, take a little sliver off the sides, and then put them back up again. So that's the first job of the day. And yeah, we'll get crack-a-lacking. So this is the paint for the back. Pure brilliant white, 10-year exterior gloss, guaranteed protection. So hopefully that'll do the tricky. Some new brushes. Apply 1 coat of Santex 10-year Premier undercoat. Yan did not get the primer. Cowboying it already. Very good.
It's just a money spoon.
And then followed by 1 or 2 coats as necessary. Okay, so 1 or 2 coats is necessary.
Yeah, if you're going to take it, because we'll tip this off anyway.
Future Heather, hit the music. I don't want to feel this.
See this messiness?
Wait. Yan's poor craftsmanship. Let's just have a good look at it.
See this little bit of messiness?
Yan's mistakes.
Yeah. Guess what? Yan doesn't make mistakes. She young.
No, I'm not that girl. You got me just as long as I'm bored. Put your feelings aside, give that wild shot a try. Let's ride. No one does it better. Put your feelings aside, throw yourself out in the night. Let's ride.
So that is the top section done. Now I'm just doing the garage area, including the underneath of this top panel, these side bits. I'll show you what that looked like on the before. So that's what it starts looking like. And yes, we know we should have put the rubber on second, but this is our first time at this, so everything ain't gonna be perfect. So I'm painting it white. It'll probably chip at some point, but it's the garage area, so it doesn't need to be quite perfect. But that's what we're up to today. I'm doing the vehicle itself, Yain is doing the side panels, and then we'll put it all back together again. A new watertight, new and improved version of the back. And then it looks a lot more like the side, so I'll show you right now. So once it's got 2 coats on, it'll look like one together unit a bit more. Obviously then when it weathers, it'll start to be more of the off-white dirty colour. Yeah, happy enough with that though. Okie dokie. Yaya and I have been butting our heads together trying to figure out what's the next step while we wait for this paint to dry. And it's to insulate the floor. But before we can insulate the floor, we need to put on the walls, because the walls need to go down before the floor can go in. So we need to finish off insulating a few bits of these walls up there and the very last roof panel, leaving only the floor left to be insulated. Okay people, Yain is off having fun today, cheek of him. I'm here, well, not just me and Lottie are here having our own fun. I'm going to attempt today to cut a passage between the cab and the box to pass through. It might work, it might not. The only way I'm going to find out how much work it's going to be is to start. So that's where we will begin. Okay, the first job, obviously I need to access here. There's a window there at the moment and these chairs are in the way. So I need to make these move so I can see what's going on behind there. And what it looks like I'm going to have to do is remove these bolts. There's no way to slide forward or anything. So I'm going to go find something that'll move those. I was taking out 6 bolts from really awkward places and I thought I was done, and I realised there's 3 more hiding in the back. Last one I had to hand loosen with a really crappy tool and a hammer because the drill wouldn't fit. And these ones are in even more awkward positions. How the hell am I meant to get at that? Look where it is. Okay, I failed to get the last screw that's in here. So, I'm really struggling. I just can't get access to it. So what I think I'm going to do is try and make a small hole from the other side to see if I can access it from there. Obviously where the cut through is going to be, so it will make a difference in future. So there's going to be a hole here and we're going to be able to walk through it very soon. But first, I can see now through the window where that bolt is that I can't get out. It might be possible. Because that's the thing I really need to move the seats to do. Firstly, remove this window and then place in some 5mm ply inserts to where the window will be here and here. And then put my pass-through in. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. That has actually lined up with the top of the window really nicely. So that is going to be the top height of our pass-through. Here we'll have a shelf or something. As you can see now, this seat will have to go. We only really have room for a driver's seat and a passenger seat, which will be over here. We need to get rid of this one. But I just need to tidy up the bottom a bit more and then I can jump on the metal saw. smaller hole so I can access where that bolt is, so I can get the seats out and do the jump properly. Okay, I think this is working. It's just super chip shop. So I hope I don't get hate about my methods. But it's working. So I'll show you what I've done so far. Yeah, I'll show you. So that's the window. I've cut out a hole here. Because of the metal blade that I've got and these ribs proving quite hard. This is the kind of fabric / insulation on the inside of the cab, which is fine for me to cut through because that section's getting removed anyway. I can start to see the inside of the cab and the chair there. So I just need to cut this window a little bit larger and I should be able to get in there. Undo that last bolt, get the chair out and then start to be able to do this properly. It's just an absolute mission. If I had a car today, bar Lottie, I would go to B&Q and get a longer metal cutting blade or a ratchet or so many other things that I would be able to get that bolt out with. But Yaine's got her only car today, her other one's broken down at the moment, so I'm stuck with make it work mentality. And I will make it work. Okay, it just won't be pretty. No! Oh, the blade broke. Oh. Oh. Fuck's sake! I'm so frustrated. Well, that was my last metal blade. It just snapped. I'm snapped. And I can't finish what I was hoping to finish in this video for you by Sunday. It's Saturday today, by the way, so I just need to edit everything I've shown you so far and get it up in a video for tomorrow. I feel like I've let you down in a really weird way, even though, I don't know, I was just really hoping to get this path through done in this video and it's not done. But anyway, c'est la vie, that's life. You will see part 2 in next week's video. I really wish I could put it all into one. The gods are not in my favour today. And it's just been an uphill battle from the start. But yeah, we will have it done. I'm going to spend the rest of today giving this van a good spring clean, which you don't want to see because that's really boring. So I will see you next Sunday to see the rest of the cut through be finished. Leaving this on a suspenseful note. Is suspenseful a word? Someone let me know if suspenseful is a word. On this note, and yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye bye.
I hit recorded, drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transformed.